Esmond here for winners and whiners, trying to make you a better. Last week, I was on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and I said they're going to cover, and also very good chance they're going to outright win. Not because I have great confidence in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but because the Philadelphia Eagles, frankly, had been awful. They lost 5 out of the last 6 games of the regular season. They looked like a shell of themselves. And then you had their number one receiver out, and the receiver having a dislocated middle finger on his throwing hand, no less. I just didn't have a lot of confidence in the Eagles going into that game. Game was being played in Tampa Bay, and sure enough, Tampa Bay wins. Now, the team that I was very concerned about, who I happen to have a place in my heart for, the lovable losers that the Lions have always been. I've always sort of had a spot for the Lions in my heart, and I was hoping that they would win. And they were the team that I was most concerned with losing last weekend. I thought the Rams had a very good chance of going in there and beating them, and that game was close, but the Lions prevailed. And I was on the Rams plus the 3 points, so I nailed that one as well because the final score was 24-23. So the Rams covered. Now, this week, Lions and Buccaneers. That line is Lions minus 6.5. Seems like a lot to me, given that the Lions generally don't blow people out, and that the fact is the Lions, their one major weakness is their defense. And what's the biggest problem on their defense? They give up too many long pass plays. What's one thing that Baker Mayfield and his receiving corps do really well? Hit really long pass plays. So even if the Lions are dominating this game, it's only going to take one or two plays. Baker Mayfield runs around, bounces off a goalpost, does a pirouette sideways, falling backwards, throws a prayer up into the air, and it's an 80-yard touchdown to Godwin or whatever. That can happen. When Baker gets hot and he gets unconscious and he throws caution to the wind, you know what? He can hit a couple of long touchdown passes, especially against a team with a defense like the Lions that is, well, weak in the first place. And then, you know what? Vulnerable to the very thing that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers do better than anything else. So my advice in this game is I like the Lions to win, but I do not like the Lions minus 6.5. Professionals don't buy points. Yeah, I'd buy this one up to 7 just in case. And I would take the Tampa Bay Buccaneers plus the 7 points. I'm Loud Esmond for Winners and Whiners, trying to make you a better.